Got Grandpa's collection from my uncle the other day. Have it all sorted out. Just wanted to go through it, put it on film. Got some interesting Canadians. One of the old 5-cent pieces. Dime, few quarters. One Venezuelan. And what we have on this one? Yeah, I don't read that. Looks Russian. Some Canadian pennies as well. One of the Centennials. A couple small heads. A couple newer ones. Some interesting tokens that we found here. Looks like a railroad token. A train token. He grew up in Indiana, so these are in East Indiana, West Ohio. These ones are good for 5-cent loaf. The Zudermeister Bakery, like Dayton, Ohio, and then this one's the same one, just a different kind, different style. Got a handful of 50-cent pieces, all clad, nothing special that I noticed. And of course, Grandpa was big into bicentennials. I didn't get all the bicentennial collection, but here's a few that were stuck in the box that I got. I did get a few of the 43 steel pennies, which were kind of cool. That's the best one that would be in my collection now. A token bicentennial quarter, and I know he had stacks of these. So, and there's the proof from Lomac that those are steel pennies. Thank you. Interesting. The old 64 nickel. Looks like a 64. Looks like a P. Oh, no. There, it's a D. Most minted coin in the world. I do have a tube of those for fun. I don't know why, but was a Buffalo nickel in there. No date that I could see. It looks like somebody's tried to nickel date it before, but we didn't really mess with it. But go with our nickel collection. We've got a few, not a whole bunch. I do have a handful of these. This is a wartime 1943. Nope, 42p. Silver nickel, wartime nickel. And there's a couple weird coins that he had in his collection. A beat up nickel there. And a beat up dime. Looked like maybe from the railroad tracks. Here's an interesting one. Looks like somebody poked a bunch of holes in it. Not sure what it would have been used for besides just fun playing with the drill. We had a bunch of wheat pennies. There's your 50s, your 40s, your 30s. One in the 20s there. Which one is that one? 1924. Then he had a handful of teens. Yep. Oldest wheat penny he had there. Looks pretty slick, but I believe it's the 1912. And then he did have one Indian head in there. It's better than some of the ones I have in my collection. 1863. I have to put those together and check them out. And here's the rest of some other bicentennial quarters that he had in there. We'll check them to the variety book later. Put them with my collection. And then he had a special bag, and this is mostly one of each silver piece. An old silver 5-cent piece. There's a V nickel in there. So it looks like a barber dime. Nothing too special. I looked up the dates. They're all just average pieces. The one thing that I was excited about, and this was kind of what got me started with coin collecting when I was a kid, there's no value to it now, and it's all beat up. But I knew my grandpa kept a $2 bill in his wallet. It was for good luck. There's nothing. It's a 1953 red seal, but as you can tell, it was in his wallet for over 25 years. Probably longer than that, 25 years that I know of. It's all beat up. It's still in a little plastic sleeve that he carried it in his wallet, but it's handed down to me by my uncle who said he didn't need it anymore. So very glad to have it. This piece right here is what got me started in coin collecting years ago. And I was always wanted to do something my grandpa did, and this was one of the few things that I could do from 2 states away. So kind of nice to have it. Very important to me. Started my collection of $2 bills and bicentennial quarters, as you could tell, which was heavy in his selection that was passed down to me. And this is going to be our first video on the channel, so I just figured it'd be a nice history piece to show everybody this where I got started doing coin collecting. Thank you.